Hi everyone, this is going to be an extremely short video. I just want to give you a quick update on my summer project. As you can see from all the cut pieces of wood that we have down here, we went ahead and started taking a couple of things out that needed to go, that were blocking the light or were blocking the growth of other trees. I also went ahead and started with the design, and this is not a project that is going to be just completely run by paper. A lot of the things are going to have to be developed along the way, but the main idea is set. It was very important for me that I would find and create a design that my parents would not only like, but that they could take in to such an extent that they would keep maintaining and treating the garden in a certain way, because I think the best thing that we can achieve with a design is people embracing it so much and making it so much theirs that they actually take care of it, that they care for the design itself. And I think that is the most important part, especially because I'm not going to be here most of the time in the year, and so someone else needs to take care of the garden. In that sense, I also wanted to find a design that is really helpful for my parents. I know that they like gardens and gardening, but only to a certain extent, and making something really complicated that needs a lot of attention and care wouldn't be very helpful, because in the end they would have problems maintaining it, and it would just grow apart again, and then we would be at the point that we are right now. So while I was making the design, I always had in mind what my parents really like and enjoy taking care of. And so the biggest idea that I have for this garden is to change it into a place, into kind of in a wild lawn, a wild grassland that has a lot of flowers and other flowering kind of shrubs and trees that attract wild bees and other insects that are endangered or that are not very commonplace anymore, because we don't have those places in our cities anymore that have a lot of the flowers that bees and wild bees especially need for their production of honey and for the winter and for their just general life. And so the main idea is to keep the overall layout, kind of soften it out a little bit, take out a lot of the bigger trees, and then change them to this grassland. My parents really like this kind of wild feeling in their garden, and I think having a lot of living animals being part of that is exactly what they really like. And also it has the perfect advantage that although it takes some maintenance, it is very much different from having a lot of fruit trees and a lot of other kind of trees or shrubs that need a lot of attention, that need a lot of shaping. And so we're going to go with that overall design. And in addition to that, over there, I think you can see it, we're going to make a little terrace underneath the birch tree there, because my mom always wanted to have like a little place outside that feels being right in the garden. And besides that, we're going to take a lot of the parts that are over here, not so much the shrubs that you see right here, but more the bigger trees in the background. And that is because we also kind of want to keep this shielding from views from the street to within the garden. And in addition to that, the last thing that is important to me is to use different heights and different kinds of trees in different places in the garden. Of course, it has to be all adapted to the specific soil that we have in places, but also to create this kind of illusion that this garden is longer than it actually is by placing smaller objects in the front and larger objects in the back. And so it kind of gives you within a small space this feeling of a larger, some kind of meadow. And so I have a lot of things still to do. There's a lot of things that need to go, and we also have to start choosing the plants and select them and put them in. But there are also still a lot of roots of weeds here that need to go first. And I'm really excited still to have this project. I am making not as much progress as I hoped I would, and that is because it just takes so much time to get these big things up, because I'm mostly working on my own, and there are so many days I can work in a day, and after a couple of days my body feels so sore that I kind of need a break. I started a little side project in addition to that, which I'm hopefully going to talk about in another video at some point, but this is still what I'm doing for most of my summer here. And I hope it's going to go forward. I'm going to try to find a day where a lot of people can come and help me, and yeah, I hope that I can present you with some pictures soon that show real progress besides taking out things, but also taking in things. So yeah, that it is on this week's vlog already. I'm gonna have a video on habits pretty soon again. I realized that I've been mostly vlogging my day, and I like that, but I also still want to keep these little tweaks that I really like within my videos. I hope that you enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe again here, or wherever, and see you next time.